Welcome to my channel. Today in the continuation, we are going to discuss the CSV file. In our previous session, we talked about that how to read and write the data in CSV file. And in this session, we will learn that how to search a specific record from a file, how to modify the data, and how to delete a particular record. So let's start with it. If I say that this particular row is my one record, then this won't be wrong. And my record is a collection of different fields. And according to my spreadsheet table, I have three fields: name, class, and marks. So my row 2, which is having PQR as name, 6 as a class, and 456 as marks, is my record 1. So now, how my data is stored in CSV file? Once I am entering my first field in my record, it is stored at index 0 location. Once I enter my second field, that is 6 as my class, it will go and stored at the first index location. And as soon as I enter my marks as a third field, it will go and stored at second index location in my file. And as you know that we are working on list format. So let's start with the coding part. Now, as you can see that this is my last program which we have created in our previous video. So if you have not watched that video, then I would like to request you to watch it first. Otherwise, you won't be able to understand the concepts further. And this is my file. This is not my exact file on which I am working. This is, I have taken one temporary file. Otherwise, I will not be able to perform the operations if I open the same file on which I am working. Python will give me an error that access is denied. So I have copied the data from my CSV1 file onto a temporary file. And my data is stored in this way. I have three fields: name, class, and marks, and two records are there. And this is my add function which I created to add the records in my file. This is my display function which is used to traverse the records from beginning till end. And this is my menu driven program. So first module is there for adding the records, second module is there for displaying the records, and third is for exit. Now in the continuation, I want to add three more modules on which we are going to discuss. Third is search. I want to search a specific record. My fourth module I'm going to create as update. That means modification in a particular record. And my fifth module I'm going to add as delete. That means deletion from a file. A specific record we can delete. And I'm going to number my exit module as 6. So let's come over here. This is my exit. It is numbered as 6. And I want to continue with it. Elif ch is equal to 3. So my search function will be called elif ch is equal to 4. Then my update function will be called, and elif ch is equal to 5. Then my deletion function will be called. So I have completed my menu driven program. So let's start with search module. So how to search a data, a specific record from a file. First of all, I am going to define my search module. Okay. So now please understand that this is my data which is stored in my CSV file. And I am going to search a record by the name MNO, whether it is there in my file or not. So how can I do it? Before searching, I need to read my record. That means I want to bring my data from the permanent location to my temporary location so that I can perform any operation. So for that, I will perform my read operation, and later on, I will make a comparison with my name. That if my name is MNO, then the record will be displayed, otherwise not. So if I say that my traverse function is almost similar, then it will be a correct statement. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do this, and I don't want to print the first statement. So in this, what have I done? I have opened a file into read mode, right? After that, I'm going to read the data from my file. And once I have read the data, I'm going to display. But I'm not going to display the whole data in this module. I'm going to display the data on the basis of my comparison. So here in place of this, what will I do? If I of 0 is equal to name, right? So name I'm going to accept from the user side, that which name they are looking for. Enter the name you are looking for, right? After that, so name has become my local variable over here, on the basis of which I want to make a comparison. So once I'm reading my data, I'm writing if I of 0 is equal to name. Now what is the meaning of this I of 0? Please come back over here. As I told you that once the data is stored in the file, it is stored in the form of index location. And as we are working upon the list, so if I say that this is my index 0, this is my index 1, and this is my index 2, then accordingly, my name occurs at the location index 0, and the same index position I have written over here. But my data is always stored in my CSV file in the text format. And I'm working on my list format over here. So what will I do? After reading my data, I will convert it first into the list, right? Now my data has been converted into a list format after applying this operation. So I will not read my data from the data, but I will read my data from the my list variable, which is holding a list. And I is my iteration variable. So I means this complete record. And this complete record, sorry, this is I. And this complete record means PQR 6 and 456 is a collection of all the fields, is a collection of index 0, 1 and 2. So 3 of the locations my I is holding. But I want to make a comparison on the basis of I of 0. That means if my name is matching, then the record will be displayed. And my name is stored at index 0 location. So here I have written if I of 0 is equal to name. Then what will happen? It will print the data over there. Otherwise, not. So for else part, I need not to write anything. If the data will exist in my file, it will be displayed. Otherwise, nothing will be displayed onto the output screen. So my search operation is done. Shall we run it? Yes, of course. So F5. First, I need to display that what data is there in my file. So here are two records, PQR and MNO. Now I want to look for MNO. So what will I do over there? I will write the option as 3. I want to search. Enter the name you are looking for. So the name is MNO and the record will be displayed here. As I told you in my previous video also that to display the data in a simple format, what can we do? We can take comma separator along with join function. So the data will be displayed in a simple text format having comma as a separator. So we are going to run it again and we are going to search 3 looking for MNO. Now my data will be displayed in a simple manner. MNO 7 and marks are 398. After that, now I need to look for my next module, that is update. Now I want to modify the record. Okay. So for that, my module name is update. I'm going to define it, def update. And before updation also, I need to search a particular record. That means in which record you want to update your data. I need to look for that. And this operation is known as search operation, which we have done just now. So my search operation will remain same. So I'm going to copy the same over there. Control C, Control V. And I have opened my file into read mode. I am reading my data. I am converting it again into my list format. Then I am entering for that enter the name you are looking for. So I can change the statement, enter the name you want to modify, right? Okay. Now we are reading the data in my list. Again, I'm making a comparison. If I of 0 is equal to name, that means the record if I am getting whose record I want to modify, then I will make the changes, otherwise not. And how to make the changes? Now for making a change, as you can see that we have opened our file into the read mode. But in read mode, we can't make a change. So for making a change, I want to open my file into the write mode also, right? For that, what can we do? We can take another object and we can open our file, the same file, in write mode. So I have opened it. My third parameter is new line is equal to this. Okay. After that, I need to make a connectivity between my file and data object. So what is the way for that? Data is equal to, so data I have taken for my reading file. So I will take data 1 over here, csv dot writer. First parameter is my file object, which we have taken as f1 this time in writing mode, comma, the delimiter should be comma. Okay, because we are working on comma separated values. So I have opened my file into the write mode also. I have made a comparison and this line I'll remove. Once the record is matched on the basis of this comparison, okay, because my name is stored at 0th index position, so I am comparing my 0th location with name. So in that case, first I will print one statement, record found. So that I'll get the surety that yes, my if statement is true and I have entered inside my if statement. After that, what do I need to do? I need to make a change. And how to make a change? I will write I of 2 is equal to marks, because I don't want to change the name of my student, but I want to change the marks which are entered. And my marks are entered at 2nd index position. So if I talk about here, if this record is my I, then this will become I of 2. This is I of 0 and this is I of 1. So I'm going to change my I of 2 location with new mark. So I will be taking my variable as new mark. But before entering this, I need to accept also, right? So what will I do? New mark is equal to int, because I have to accept it into the integer format. Enter the new mark, right? And I have done it. After that, I am assigning this new mark to my second location of I variable. After doing this, what do I need to do? I need to write this change permanently into my file. Okay. And I have opened my file also into the write mode for the same. So the connectivity I have already built up. My next step is write row function to be used over here. So how to do it? Data 1 is my data object right now for this file into the writing mode. Dot write row of I. Clear? So whatever the changes are done into my I will be written permanently with the help of my write row function into my file with the help of this data1 object. So that changes will be done. Else, if the data is not found, so the changes will not be done and the same data will be written as it is into my file without any change. So if the record will be found, I will do the change over there. I will change my marks over there at second location and I will write it permanently into the file with having data1 object through which I have created the connectivity. Okay. And if the record is not found, then the data will be written as it is into my file, as it is written. So in this way, we modify the data in our file. Let's have a look at how does it work. So what can we do for this? I can go back F5 and first let me read the data, that what type of data is available. So PQR, this, and MNO. I want to update. So fourth choice I'm taking, enter the name you want to modify. Now I want to make a change in MNO. MNO, right? Record is found as it is displayed over here. Now I want to change my mark from 398 to 400. So enter the new mark, 400 I'm entering. Nothing will be displayed, but the data is modified. And how can we check it? We can go again back to my second option, display the data. And as you can see, 400 is written in place of 398, right? You can compare this data with this record, MNO class 7 400. And in my Excel sheet, it is written as 398. And if I scroll back up, then also you will get it as 398. So my record is updated internally. Next, how can we delete any record? Now for deletion, again, I would like to tell you that I need to look for the record. That means the search operation will take place, right? And if the record will be found, what do we have to do? We have to delete it, right? So how can we do it? If I say that my update module, I can copy paste, then I can do it, Control C and Control V. There will be some changes over there. So I will tell you what are the changes. I am reading my file into the write mode, right? I have opened also and read also. Similarly, I'm going to read the data from the file. Then I'm going to convert it into my list. So these steps will remain same. Next, I'm going to open the file into the write mode. Okay. Then I'm creating another data object so that I can build up the connectivity between my file and my data. Now, I want to change this statement that enter the name you want to delete. So you want to delete, right? So on the basis of name only, I'm going to perform a search operation here. And for I in my list, I'm going to read my record one by one. This is my I, this is my I2, and my index locations are I of 0, I of 1, and I of 2. And my I is a combination of I of 0 plus 1 plus 2. So similarly, I will make a comparison with I of 0 location, which is holding a name. So if the name entered is correct, it will display record found. Now I do not want to update any record. So these lines are useless. Okay. Once the record is found, what can we do? We are not going to print anything. Only one statement which is passed over here, record found, is sufficient. Else part, if the record is not found, then what can we do? In data1, I will transfer my all the records as it is. And the record which I want to delete will not be written at all permanently into my file. And why is this happening? Because I have opened the data into my read mode. And in the read mode, I'm going to search it, right? And my list is my local variable which is holding the complete data. And if the record will be found, it will not be written back to my file. And the data which is not found will be written back to my file. So that means we are omitting a record in between, which I want to delete. This is the way of performing a deletion in CSV file. So how does it work? Let's have a look. F5. Enter your choice. I want to display the records. These are my records, PQR and MNO. Now, I want to delete a particular record. So 5 is the option for the same. Enter the name you want to delete. I want to delete PQR. So I will write PQR over there. Record found. Record found means record is deleted. It is not written into my file. Now, if I display it, my file is containing only one record now. And earlier the file was containing 2 records. So my PQR record is deleted. So we have learned today that how to delete, how to update, and how to search any record. And my update and deletion are based upon my search module. Until unless I will not search any record, I won't be able to perform any operation on that particular record. So children, I hope the concepts are clear to you. Thank you for listening to me. Have a good day.